Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here to talk about the Galaxy S7 from Samsung, whether it comes to specs, features, release date, announcement, all that good stuff. Gonna go ahead and compile all the rumors and all the various things flying around into one video. So right away, you can expect the Galaxy S7 to be announced on February 21st at Samsung's Unpacked event. I will do a recap video of that, so make sure you subscribe to be notified of that. And then it's rumored that it's going to be released on March 11th. So that's the tentative date you can expect it to be available for purchase. Now it's looking like there will be two variants, an S7 and an S7 Edge, similar to what they did last year. However, there's going to be two different sizes. The S7 is supposedly going to get a 5.1-inch display, and the S7 Edge is going to be a little bit bigger with a 5.5-inch display with those edges that were featured on the S6. Now you can see from these leaked images that design seems very similar to the S6 in previous generations. There are some differences, however, it seems like the form factor is going to be very similar. Now when it comes to the display, you can expect a 1440 by 2560 display. Do not expect a 4K display. It's not there just yet. And then of course they're going to stick with their Super AMOLED technology, which is good because it's rumored that it's going to include an always-on display mode similar to that of Moto Display. When you reach towards it or you get a notification, it's going to flash that specific notification. Now let's keep talking about the S7, and it's supposedly going to include a microSD card. I hope this is true. We will see. I know a lot of you did miss that. And then also it's going to be IP67 certified, so dust and water resistant. Hopefully that comes true as well. Now with the inclusion of microSD card, the battery is still going to be non-removable. And of course with different sizes comes different size batteries. The 5.1-inch S7 is going to have a 3,000 milliamp hour battery, and then the S7 Edge is going to have a 3,600 milliamp hour battery, excuse me. And then, of course, they're both going to include wireless fast charging. Of course, all these are rumors. Nothing is substantial just yet. Now let's go ahead and talk about performance, and the S7 is most likely going to include the new Snapdragon 820 processor. Unless you're in different markets, there's a chance you might get the Exynos 8 octa-core processor, which is new, made by Samsung. It's looking like it's going to have 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it is said that it's only going to have two variants, 32 gigabytes and 64 gigabytes of internal storage, which would be fine if they include that microSD card slot. Now when it comes to camera, you can expect it to get better, which is going to be crazy because right now S6, Note 5, they have the best cameras out there right now. However, they're going to bump down the amount of megapixels apparently to 12 from 16 that was on the S6. However, the aperture is going to be a little bit smaller, so they're going with an f1.7 lens aperture as opposed to 1.9 on the S6. And it's also looking like the camera bump on the back, you'll see the S6 bump and then the Note 5 bump. It's looking like it's going to get a little bit smaller as well, which is a nice addition. Now looking at the images that were leaked, it doesn't look like they're going to include a Type-C plug on the S7. I really hope they do. Samsung can definitely set a standard if they include Type-C, but we'll see. Now with the S7 Edge, I really hope they integrate the Edge more with some new features. It looks like they're going to have some sort of cards pull out where you pull over and it's going to have different information. We'll see what else they can include. Obviously, I'm going to get my hands on these and show you guys off all these new features in the near future. And also, I'm pretty on the fence on this one, 50-50. I don't think this is going to actually happen, maybe 40-60. The 3D touch-sensitive display, 3D touch, we'll see if that actually happens. I wouldn't mind it at all. I actually enjoyed 3D touch on the iPhone 6s when I used it for a couple weeks. So hopefully they include something similar. And finally, I saw a rumor that Samsung will include a Gear 360 VR launch alongside the S7. Don't know how they're going to integrate that, if you get a bundle deal or how that's going to work or even what it's going to exactly do. We will see. But overall, that's about it. That's all the things I want to throw together about the Galaxy S7. Let me know what you think. Be sure to leave a comment if you're excited. Lots more S7 coverage to come, so make sure you're subscribed as well. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. I'll link in the description of the video below. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.